just a little bit more in this Logan's Run scenario, in which no one dies, we just migrate online at a certain point, sometimes younger than others, and it's a gradual process, and we're already engaged in it doing these videos and stuff. I mean, one of the things that's occurring to me as I'm thinking about this is just how appalling the existing system is. You know, the fact that we are solely carbon-based life forms. We live for whatever it is, 70 or 80 years, and then we die, and it's all gone. It's like the information just disappears, all the entropy just returns to the system, and that's it, you know. It seems really odd, and even 70 or 80 years, I mean, let's face it, you know, most of those are not terribly productive. For quite a lot of people, the last few years of their lives, they just spent trying desperately to remember what their name is, or what the next meal is, or reminiscing about the times when their brains worked in a more functional fashion, or when they were able to sustain relationships, when their body was able to get out and talk to other people, that kind of stuff. So it is pretty appalling, really, that we've got such a wasteful system. A wasteful system. So little of what we do is actually captured and is made available and is allowed to represent us after we die. You know, if we really work hard, we might get a book published, or we might make a film, you know, or we might write a few poems. Yeah, and of course some of those have been extremely long-lived, you know. There is that weird little immortality that people like Shakespeare have, or people like the authors of the Bible have, you know, or whatever. But it's such a tiny thing, isn't it? A few scratchings on a dead tree. I mean, is that the best we can do? Some pixels on the screen showing Bruce Willis doing something. Is this is it? That's what you're left with. That's your legacy. That's what the next generation is going to learn from. No, it's shocking. It's shocking. We shouldn't do that. We should be much more intelligent about how we capture information from people while they're alive. This is the only chance we've, well, it's probably not the only chance we've got, actually, I haven't said that. But this is the first chance we seem to have to gain information through the system of a carbon-based body in a carbon-based world. And we just lose 99.999% of it. You know, we should be capturing it. It's a scandalous waste of intellectual resources and processing power. You know, we should be capturing that, really. So I think the faster we can develop the expert systems of reproducers, which capture as much data as possible, and allow us to migrate. You know, it sounds a bit overinflated to say allow a consciousness to migrate, and people will say that's not possible. But certainly allow the sense-making processes that we have to migrate onto more permanent form. And continue to be useful, continue to function after our bodies are passed on. That's a priority, I think. Very important.